I'm Abby, and I grew up in northern Kentucky. It's a really cute town. The community is really strong, and I specifically grew up in the country, climbing trees, playing soccer, and hanging out with my friends. My junior year of high school, I decided to go on a double date with my best friend and two other guys, and we were really bored. We were hanging out at my friend Abel's house, and we got really bored. But we didn't want to go home because we still wanted to hang out, so we decided to go for a drive. So Abel was like, oh, I'll just drive, but he drove a pickup truck, and there were only 3 seats in the front. So because there's 4 of us, my friend, well, my date, and I decided to go in the back of the pickup truck, in the bed of it, and Abel and my friend Courtney would be in the actual truck with their seatbelts on. And we started driving, and we went around a turn. We went a little too fast, and we started spinning out of control. And I remember screaming and just saying, "What's going on?" And then the next moment, I knew we hit a tree, and I broke my neck. I already knew I was paralyzed at that moment. I couldn't get up, and I couldn't move my hands. And then the next thing I remember, I was in the hospital, in the room, all alone, and waiting for the doctors. So I ended up breaking my neck. It was the C5, C6 level, which means the 5th and 6th cervical vertebrae, and I had a spinal cord injury. And the recovery process for that level is really difficult because not only do your legs stop working, but your diaphragm, you lose your core muscles, you lose part of your arms and part of your hands. So the first day of the hospital after surgery, I seemed fine. I was breathing pretty good, but as the days progressed, my breathing became weaker and weaker, and my diaphragm became weaker and weaker, and I just died a couple times. But there was one time where it was so bad, my dad had to call my brothers and tell them to get to the hospital ASAP, because it was the last time they'll probably be able to say bye. So I ended up having to get a trach put in my throat. That's what ended up saving my life. But the fear and anxiety, knowing that you're literally surviving on a machine and a machine's breathing for you, was pretty traumatic. When I was diagnosed a quadriplegic, the doctors told me and my parents that I was never going to walk again, and I was never going to breathe on my own. And I already can breathe on my own, so why can't I walk again? And I believe that God is going to heal me, that I am going to be walking, and it's all going to glorify Him in His name. So now I'm here today. I'm stronger than ever. I'm more independent than ever. I can drive on my own. I have a van now that's completely modified. I still can't move my hands, and parts of my arm are still affected, because that's what quadriplegic is. It's affected in all 4 limbs. But I can do my own makeup, so that's a huge accomplishment. I can feed myself, huge accomplishment. I now am designing, I'm a graphic designer, and I intern at my church. And that has brought a lot of amazing opportunities, and is really helping me develop those skills. And most importantly, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be alive. I wouldn't be breathing on my own. I wouldn't be drawing. I wouldn't have this amazing community of friends if it wasn't for God and His plan in my life. And I would never take back any of what happened, because God has let my testimony impact a lot of people. And it has strengthened their faith seeing me. And that's something I will never be able to explain. It's amazing. Even though this sucks and the situation isn't ideal, it's worth it knowing that their faith has been impacted and made better because of what God's done in my life.